Lynn, and I have a curious question that a lot of people are asking me about, and I call this one Pelosi hammer time. Sounds a little morbid, but fact is that's pretty much what happened here. So let me just get to the question. This was an email that was sent to me, and this person, they feel like they put a lot of thought in the question, so I liked it and I wanted to pull it, and then we'll just go forward from there. So here's what was asked of me or shared with me. I bet a lot of people have asked you about the Paul Pelosi attack the media keeps spinning. I've been thinking this homeless man who lived in a bus owned by drag queens was locked up in Pelosi's underground tunnel and escaped into the house. Maybe this is why he was in his underwear and he had a hammer. Drone footage of their lawn showed a lot of plastic sheeting and debris that wasn't there the day the story broke. Like they were clearing out an underground tunnel. Maybe this homeless guy was down there and intended to be used as a blood bag for some sick activity. What do you think? And just full disclosure here, I did not go fact check any of the claims or comments on here. I know of the situation and I just took the general topic and wanted to move forward with a reading here, but I did think the question was posed with some interesting thought and perspective. So I'll leave you with that. All right, so what do I get when I focus on it? I get the media is changing the story and the internet is being scrubbed, so the truth on this whole thing is nearly impossible to find. So, I mean, I challenge you, go out there and try to read about it. You're going to see the same narrative over and over. It's very difficult to get any photos or anything really other than what it is that they want you to see. So there is some manipulation going on with that for sure. There was some very shady activity going on that led up to this attack. The powers at that be or were, as I like to call them, they want it hidden for fear of people being implicated, and also they don't want the information released. It's going to cause further investigation, whether it's formal with like officials or informal for people that are behind the keyboard just doing research. They don't want it out there, so they're shutting it down, so you can't really find a lot of objective information. It's some theory and speculation, but just really hard to even factually figure out what happened that night. It's no secret that many of the elites use people as forms of entertainment. I see flashes of a movie scene, and I really thought it was from The Purge, but I can't be certain, so don't quote me on that, but it was nonetheless, it was a movie scene in which people were rounded up, put on stage while things were being done to them as an affluent, very financially blessed audience watched on, and basically they were entertained by watching others suffer. I see this truth in plain sight mimics some of the evil being done as we go about our lives. You know, we're all bebopping and into our own world while all this stuff is happening behind the scenes. I also see flashes to the party scene on Eyes Wide Shut, which further confirms that there was activity happening at that house in which people were used as party favors. Again, just parallel after parallel with what is happening in our own world that we're living in. I get that the powers, they seek out either those that they're trying to send a message to or those that they don't think are going to be missed and use them for their entertainment. This underwear man, as I'll just refer to him as that, fits that category. And I see this man realize his fate. He took a tool that he could acquire and he made a run for it. He didn't care what happened to him or if he was even caught. He wasn't going down without a fight. He was just not going to just bow down to all this stuff. And I also see that he won't be allowed to talk in a public way and will experience some kind of a health event where he isn't coherent or worse. Watch for it. And the way that came through to me, it looked like someone who'd had a lobotomy that couldn't even communicate or convey thoughts clearly or in a logical way. It looked as though there was something induced upon him, whether it was a procedure, whether it is some kind of drugs, I don't know, but I see them doing something to him to prevent him from being able to talk and tell any part of his story from his perspective in a way that feels logical or even plausible. He just feels so jumbled with his thoughts of how he gets things out. So watch for that to happen as well. And that was really all I got on this reading. I'd be curious what you all have been able to find and determine about any of this, maybe some theories that you have yourself. Please feel free to leave a comment. Don't forget to like my work, check me out on my blog, come to my Telegram channel. All those things and all the support is just greatly appreciated. Again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.